Hello and welcome everyone to Clicks and Classics with Unavowed. Yesterday we solved the strange case of the Human Torch and returned to the headquarters. We decided to send the fire spirit, I think that was what it was, to a realm of fire elementals. It was a fire elemental. And that was my decision. Let me know what you think about that decision. Did I make the right call? Should I pick something else? Should we have killed him? Should we have let him choose in that situation? Or did I do the right call? Also, let me know if you played the game or watched it before, what your preferred option were or what your first choice was. That would be very much appreciated. But now we're back at the headquarters of the Unavowed, and we need to see what's next. I assume we still are on the trail of the demon that possessed us. That is still the picture that appeared in our room. This rusted sword looks like it might break if you coughed loudly. Okay, I don't think there's anything new in our room since we were here the last time. So okay. Mandana here.
Good. You are awake. I was hoping to talk to you.
Is it about our mission last night?
Yes. And no. You have completed your first field mission. You must have thoughts. I am curious as to what they are. What are you feeling at the moment?
Well, I'm still a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest.
It would be foolish not to be. You have encountered many changes very quickly. For some of us, the Unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I have seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life.
Thanks. So all those late night rehearsals were for nothing because I'm an actor.
You misunderstand me. Your old life, your life on the stage, prepared you for this. It made your mind flexible, open to new ideas and new ways of thinking. In this day and age, that is more important than ever.
So you're saying the Unavowed is old-fashioned?
We are an ancient institution. We need new energy, new minds, new hearts. The Unavowed has been without that for a very long time. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now.
Oh, right. She made a comment like that during our first mission out. And it seems like she can detect if someone is telling the truth or not. So we have to be careful. We can't lie to her. Oh. What's he doing here? Let's see. The pizza's cold, but that's probably not a problem for Eli. True. We can heat it up very quickly. You wanted pizza. It seems to be that is their little ritual when he is investigating a new magical item. Since he got the dagger. Don't think anything else changed. So let's talk to Eli.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old texts with Fireside.
Oh. Right, yeah. Fireside, of course.
Sarcasm received and understood. Sorry. It's a fire magic trick. Lets me read any book that was consumed by flame. It's a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers.
So what are you reading?
It's an old Sumerian text about death magic.
Oh.
Really long, really boring. But I used to read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring.
Apparently.
Ah, well. See you at the meeting.
One quick question.
Fire away.
Ooh, fire away. You mentioned something about being an accountant.
That's right. Back in my mundane days, back before my powers kicked in, I worked at the firm Weisel, Meltzer, and Sherman. There used to be a Beckett somewhere in the middle of that, but, well, you know.
Oh. Do you tell me now about the pictures on the walls?
I guess.
What are you and Mandana doing in that photo by the door?
We were feeding the birds. What? You expected something else? There's nothing special about it. Just an ordinary day.
If the picture is nothing special, why are you smiling?
I am? Huh.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I am.
See, maybe
The picture was
interested
taken in
Mandana?
77, 78, around 5 years after my powers kicked in anyway.
Okay.
I buried myself down here, studying old books, experimenting with spells, trying to come to terms with everything. Then Mandana dragged me out to the park. We fed the birds. It was nice,
Okay.
normal, ordinary. I felt human, and I can never forget that. Not ever.
I'm curious about the wedding picture.
Well, I can't deny that's me. Almost 70 years ago that was taken. Could we not talk about this yet?
Okay. What about the house?
You know what they say. If it's yours, put your name on it. But yeah, that's my house. Well, 50 years ago it was my house. Had to leave it behind when my powers kicked in. And the worst part? I was only 5 installments away from paying off the mortgage.
Oh no. What about those two little girls?
Yeah, but I kinda don't want to talk about them now, if that's okay.
Okay. Picture of you on your desk.
That's me, hard at work. I can even remember the account I was working on. This dress manufacturer in Midtown, booming business, lots of numbers, tons of paperwork. Took me months to sort through it all. I loved every minute of it.
Okay.
Sure.
Any thoughts on our last mission?
I don't know. I just keep thinking about Jordan, wondering if he's okay. I'm gonna live a long time, but even when I'm dust in the wind, he'll still be out there. I only hope he's still himself.
Yeah, fair enough.
See you around.
Well, it was a tough call, so to explain a little bit why I made the choice that I made was that usually I would have gone with the idea of letting Jordan decide about his fate, because after all, it's his fate. However, in that case, he was in such a distressed situation. He was obviously trapped there. He was confused. A lot of things happened. He just found out that he accidentally killed people, and all of these things combined, and he wanted to die. So before he even knew that there was a second option of him living with other fire elementals. So I felt like that his point of view was not very clear, that he was not clear-minded to make that decision. And maybe that's a little bit patronizing, which is why I asked you guys what your opinions are on the choice. And it was a tough choice, but my thought process was that in this moment he might wanted to die, but that was without knowing about the option, really, what could be living with other fire elementals, since he was not human anymore. So living with other fire elementals might be the better option, having a community, finding new people to live with for eternity. But obviously it is also a possibility that he does like that life. Now he's stuck with that for eternity. So definitely a tough call. But I guess we're done here. enjoy your pizza. Let's just check if I can talk to her about something else.
Yes.
Can you really detect falsehoods?
Yes. Lies and falsehoods make djinns uncomfortable. We cannot abide the sensation. Of course, the ability to detect a lie is often useful in the field, so I have accepted it.
That does sound useful. Well, I won't lie on purpose, even as a joke, because she just told us that it makes her uncomfortable, so why make her uncomfortable? Any other thoughts on the last mission?
I believe we made the right choice with Jordan. When he disappeared across the void, he seemed content, less conflicted, more determined. I am sure you will make a life for himself there.
I hope so.
Me? What do you want to know?
Where'd you learn to use the sword?
Like with most things, I learned it at my mother's knee. Well, not literally. She was usually cutting off other people's knees.
Oh.
But the metaphor holds.
Ooh. Your mother used a sword too?
Yes, but I prefer not to dwell. Ask me questions if you must, but not that.
Okay, so there's a deeper question behind it. We saw a picture of her mother, who was a pirate, I think.
I will do my best to answer.
Her father obviously is a djinn.
Thank you.
So, well, let's see what Kalash has to say.
To send you aid would leave our own domains undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Aralax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Aralax out.
May Jahannam swallow you whole. You heard that, did you?
I won't lie to him because he's a djinn. You said we are getting overwhelmed. By what?
Certainly. No doubt about it. It is no secret the threats have been escalating. I had hoped to appeal for aid and fill up our ranks. Alas, we are on our own. I respect Lady Aralax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything. You will always...
A dragon? Okay. I'll try to remember that. Now, last time he comes off a little bit harsh so far with us. But maybe it's just a tough love kind of thing. So I'm interested to hear what he thinks about our mission and our decision. So that is presumably Mandana and her mother. Manana. I don't know her name. Did I hear that right? You were speaking to a dragon?
A dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. Yes. She is old. Stuck in her ways. I suppose the same could be said of most of us.
Okay. What is that crystal? Some kind of magic phone?
A magic phone? I suppose that is one way of describing it. There are shards of this crystal in every branch of the Unavowed. It allows us to communicate, for whatever good that does.
I thought about it. I feel like the setting of the Unavowed to having kind of like a supernatural agency in all the major cities, that would make for a great TV show, right? A little bit like the X-Files, just maybe modern and with more supernatural things and mystical things and fantastic beings, and every episode there are missions and cases to solve for the group of Unavowed, and then there may be a season spanning arc that then will be resolved in the end. So if that is a pitch that someone wants to buy out there, maybe Netflix or HBO or Amazon, you can contact me. Don't worry about it. Let's call for the meeting.
Yes, duty calls. I have appealed once more for aid. It has been rejected.
Huh, this is my surprised face.
Why do you bother with those cowards, Father?
Show some respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct.
We don't need help, we're doing just fine. Why won't they help us? Are we on the same team?
Only to a degree. The rules are clear. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all the branches, Father. A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events.
Uh-oh. I almost got crushed by a giant ice block. Yeah, let's go with that.
You seem fine to me. As for the others, daughter, I trust you have recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental.
I have. There do not appear to be any other ill effects.
So you aren't entirely positive?
I took all the necessary precautions, but one is never entirely positive.
Then I will have to accept that. However, I am deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place.
That's true. Yeah, my demon started a cult, put Jordan in charge.
Yes, but why? Why would a demon do such a thing?
Why do demons do anything?
To create havoc, obviously. Why else?
No, this was too focused.
Yeah, that seems a little
too
more
targeted. We are
more
not dealing with a
intricate
mindless spirit
just
bent on chaos
random
and destruction. This demon had a plan, a purpose. We need to learn what it was.
And how do we do that?
Funny you should say that.
Ah, I know that look. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
Yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a thaumaturgic scan on it.
Thumb what?
It's a magic thing. Checking objects for imbued magical energy. And I hit pay dirt. The knife was imbued with a very specific energy signature. Your demon's energy, to be precise.
So kind of like
it's
a
connected
magic
to
fingerprint.
you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly. Which means we can track it.
I sense a butt coming.
Well, I can track the energy signature, but the demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature is changed. I can only track where it's been when it was in your body.
Okay. So, where did the demon take
It
me?
was busy, I'll say that much. It was all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in two places. The Bronx, around Gun Hill Station, and Staten Island, by the ferry terminal.
Okay. So we go and do what? Just look around?
It's a tactic that's worked well for us so far.
Fair enough.
Very well. Check both areas for void activity and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
And he just poofs away. That's a badass way to end a meeting, I have to say.
The hour grows late, and the trail grows cold. Let us be off.
The Bronx and Staten Island? Good thing I refilled my Metro card last week.
Well, I guess. Let's waste no time. Are they...
Eli, you are
Okay, they're
tapping the
tall.
edge of your book.
I am?
Yes, it is quite aggressive.
Huh. Mine must have wandered. Sorry about that. I'll
I
stop.
like the little chatter.
Thank you.
So... let's go first to the Bronx. Gunho Station, please.
I have not been to this area since the 70s. It was a dangerous place to be in those days.
No kidding. The fire, the crimes, the urban decay. I don't blame you.
I refer to the 1770s. This road was a frequent skirmish point between the colonists and the British. If I close my eyes, I can still hear the cannons.
Almost the same.
Yes.
You mentioned you knew this area?
I remember the cannon fire upon the hill nearby, firing upon the British soldiers, and upon the shape-shifting Naga that had infiltrated their ranks.
Kalash told me about that one. He seemed almost ashamed of it.
It was a humbling experience for him. He had been hunting that creature for months. Then, one mundane soldier ended it for him. Quite by accident. It saved us a great deal of trouble, and caused Father a great deal of embarrassment.
What do you think we should do?
We only just arrived. The truth will out itself, if we only look for it.
Makes sense.
Naturally.
What's up?
You ever been to the Bronx before?
Sure. My old firm had a branch close by. I used to come up here a lot. This area was different. Everything was falling apart. Everyone was angry. Or looking for a reason to be. Looking around now, it's easy to forget. This place seems almost quaint these days.
Can you fire read something for me?
But maybe we should get away from the mundanes first.
Okay.
Right with you.
Okay. An ad for some kind of historical drama. You're a bit out of touch as far as pop culture goes. This MTA officer surveys the area. He is glowing over his cup of coffee. Maybe he has another cup of coffee. Lousy night to be out, huh?
Oh, damn, doesn't bother me much. Not as long as I have my jitter juice here.
Has anything strange happened in this area lately?
I work the subway, man. I see 5 strange things before noon. You're gonna need to be a lot more specific than that.
Fair enough.
Stay dry out there.
So, let's look around. The vile stench was from these tattered trash bags. That's not surprising. Gunhill Road heads east to the residential area. And to the corner. Let's go here first. Oh, here we go again.
And that's really it. I'm screwed. And this is kind of weird. Why am I telling you all this?
Got a face people trust. You just couldn't help it. Need to talk to someone. Happened to be here because I was the first to ask what was wrong. Got a face. So I feel like in these moments I wanna choose the answer that the demon would take. So let's go with this one. Couldn't help.
Yeah. Maybe you could run for mayor. Still doesn't solve my problem. I just don't know what to do. I knew that room at the Eddings house was too good to be true. I knew it.
Eddings house, okay. Would you rather complain or do something about it?
Duh. Of course I want to do something about it. What do you suggest?
Firstly, you need to buy a few things.
Maybe we should bring a pillow along next time.
Yes,
Hush.
please.
He's waking up.
Anyone got any aspirin?
No. I don't think that would help with demon flashback visions in any case.
You sure?
You seem okay.
My body is adjusting to demon visions. Great.
A body can adjust to anything if it needs to. Heck, I've got fire magic in my blood.
Fair enough.
What did the woman in the vision say? The Eddings house? Something to go on.
We have achieved more with much less.
Let's get moving then.
Okay.
What's up?
Any fire read
Don't see
here?
why not. What do you have in mind?
Okay,
Right
so that
behind
is
you.
now an option that we can do.
Yes,
Okay.
naturally.
So let's look around here. Payphone. These public payphones never work anymore. Can I enter the grocery store? Fruit and vegetables crowd the display of this empty convenience store. Guess not. Okay, so I guess I have to go back. For now, at least. A half-crumpled brick lies forgotten on the sidewalk. We have a brick. Dozen of homes line Morgan Avenue. Homey little house line the streets of this quiet suburb.
Hey, hold up. That's a residential area. We can't just go wandering around without knowing where we're going.
Indeed, the veil renders us unrecognizable, not invisible. We must gather more information before venturing forth.
Oh, then I probably have to ask the metro guy.
Evening, folks.
Do you know where the Eddings place is?
Now, why would you be asking about that?
I'm an actor. I'm a real estate agent. I'm looking at property in
I
the
guess we
area.
all gotta earn a living somehow. Just head west of here. Turn right on Morgan. It's the last house on the left.
Thank you very much.
You be careful out there.
Cute place. Pretty typical as these things go.
Yeah.
Judging by
that's
that
pretty
officer's
standard.
reaction, I doubt typical is the correct word.
Fair enough.
It never is.
I would recommend not trying to lift that. You are of no value to us if you strain your back.
Back of the house, okay.
Locked. No surprise there.
Okay. Can...
Levering that door open would require more strength than I possess.
Fair enough. Let's see what we have on the back. Oh.
Well, that is curious.
Yes.
Well,
We
a talking house.
need help,
Don't be absurd. The window is talking, not the house.
please.
Right. My mistake.
Rusty water tap. Doesn't work. Well, I guess I can maybe break the window. Whoop.
You're
Picture it.
tensing up. Keep your shoulders down, and center your weight on your heels.
That was a pathetic throw. Oh, gee. Oh. Try it again. What?
You lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
To be fair, he has been possessed for a year. I doubt the demon spent time at the gym.
Yeah,
You
it's not
lack the
my-
necessary arm strength as well, Eli.
I know.
Can I...
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
Okay.
Understood. This should not pose a difficulty.
Bullseye!
It was 2
Nailed
inches
it.
left of center, but close enough. Let me...
And here we are. Ah, you made it. Who are you? Another ghost. Okay. Woo yourself. What are you doing here? Waiting for help. Please hurry. Go this way. Okay. The note reads, please don't touch the quinoa. D. Dried and garish towels. Tea towels hang on the rack. Bits of crockery and cookware. These oven mitts are quite colorful. Bits of crockery. Window. We have a small screwdriver and an old phone. Okay, I think though this is where we leave it off for today, and then we will explore this house the next time. Thank you all for joining me for this day's episode of Unavowed. If you enjoyed the episode, please give the video a thumbs up. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel and share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back tomorrow with more Unavowed. Until then, have a great time.